Chelsea Football Club have banished Conor Gallagher from first team training and everybody's angry. I don't understand why. I told you guys this was going to happen. I called this a few days ago. I told you that they are in a situation where Conor Gallagher has forced their hands. I'm going to break down the stories to why Conor Gallagher is getting banished, how he got banished, and more importantly, why in my opinion, Chelsea are within their rights. And the reality is, this has to happen. People need to remove sentiment from their decision making if they want this club to become proper football institution again. I've had enough of people saying, oh no, Chalobah deserves the minutes. He's better than this person. He has to stay. Oh no, Gallagher was captain in the club. They're employees. They get paid. They are expected to play when they're asked. There is nowhere in their contract does it stipulate they can not be excluded from the squad. I'm sorry. The reality is we need to talk about this. We need to break this down. A lot of people aren't going to like what I say, but I don't care because the reality is it's my opinion. You guys want to hear my opinion? Hear it and then tell me yours in the comments below. Hit that like button to share this content around. Subscribe if you're new and you want the uncold truth, and let's get into it. People are furious and I don't understand why. Because the reality is Conor Gallagher, reports are coming out from TalkSport, has been banished from first team training. There was a meeting today regarding Conor Gallagher's future at Cobham, and apparently he was told you're not part of the plans at Chelsea Football Club, according to TalkSport. This is similar to what happened to Chalobah before the US tour. People had a meltdown then, they got over it. People are going to have a meltdown now, they'll get over it. It's as simple as that. Furthermore, we are hearing that Atletico Madrid have given Conor Gallagher a deadline. The deadline's simple. Sunday, I want your answer. So guess what? Chelsea are forcing his hand. Chelsea are basically telling him, if you reject this move, after you rejected 3 moves already, trust me, you're not going to play anymore. We were kind before. Furthermore, other news is coming out. Conor Gallagher believes he can break into the Chelsea team if he gets an opportunity. He believes he can play Enzo Maresca's style. This is coming out from the New York Times and Liam Tierney. However, Nazir Cancelo is reporting that Enzo Maresca only views him as a squad player because under his system, Conor Gallagher has no future. And now we get to the nuts and bolts of it. And I give you my opinion because what's happening now, guys, is very simple. Everybody is releasing their side of the story. There's always multiple sides of the story, especially when there's so much money involved. And I'm going to tell you what I believe is happening. What I believe is happening is Chelsea's making the right decision. Look, is it wrong that Chelsea are forcing him out of the club? Yes and no, and I'll explain to you why. Number one, Chelsea have told Conor Gallagher on numerous occasions you're not wanted. Everton, in January when they first bought the club, Blueco, they accepted a 40 million bid for Conor Gallagher from Everton. Gallagher said, no, I'm not going to a relegation battle inside. I want to stay at Chelsea. And guess what? He stayed and he played under Frank Lampard a lot in that second half of the season. Okay, no problem. They let him stay. They let him play. Furthermore, this summer, there were reports coming out that this guy rejected a move to Aston Villa, who is a Champions League club, and Aston Villa were willing to pay £57 million. £57 million for Conor Gallagher. Chelsea were absolutely mouth-watering to get rid of him. 6th choice midfielder, by the way. 6th choice midfielder. They couldn't wait to get rid of him. He said no. Chelsea said no problem, no problem. You're away on the Euros. We'll deal with this when you get back. Now Chelsea have got a bid accepted for somewhere between 35 to 40 million pounds with Atletico Madrid, and the rumours are he wants to stay at Chelsea. He's got a year left on his deal. He wants to see it out or get a new contract. What has happened? It looks like he's considering it, but he's not said yes yet. So now Chelsea did the other thing. They offered him a 2-year contract with +1. Basically saying, you're not wanted. Can you leave? He rejected that contract and he's still refusing to leave. So Chelsea said, you're banished from first team training. I don't blame him. What were they meant to do? The reality is they can't let him just play out his contract and leave for free. Because the reality is if that happens, Chelsea lose £40 million. They lost £57 million already. They lost £40 million. And now they're willing to accept somewhere between 35 and 40 for him to go to Atletico Madrid to a Champions League side. So you explain to me what Chelsea are meant to do. People are saying it's sentiment. You need to respect the fact that he came out of Cobham. I couldn't care less if he came out of Cobham. He needs to respect the fact that Chelsea let him come out of Cobham. How about that? How about the fact that Chelsea developed him from a young age? They've given him training. They most probably paid his parents for petrol money. They most probably made him a very, very rich man. How do we know if he didn't go to Cobham, he would have become a professional footballer? How do we know that? Why is it always from one perspective for everyone? Why is it always the player's always right? Why is it that the player, no, he should be allowed to fight for his spot? Why should he be allowed to fight for his spot? Oh, he was our best player last season. Pochettino's gone. Enzo Maresca wants a system that accentuates the fact that you can pass the ball, control the ball in tight areas, move the ball quickly. All things he can't do. It was exposed at the Euros. Everybody was laughing at him. Yet people will create narratives, oh no, he has to get a chance. Why does he have to get a chance? Chelsea are actually being responsible and actively telling him, Connor, you don't have a future at the club. You are sixth choice. You're a squad player. We are protecting your feelings. 3 occasions. If I'm telling you for 18 months, get off my sofa and leave and go and get yourself a job and get yourself a house. And then after 18 months, I've said enough is enough, bruv. You're sleeping in the garden. You can't have a go at me. Because the reality is, nowhere in Conor Gallagher's contract, yeah, does it say he has to train with the first team. Okay, cool. We'll pay your wages for the next 12 months. You're going to miss a year out of your football. You're going to miss a year. And people are, oh, it's anti-Cobham. How is it anti-Cobham? Please explain to me. Levi Colwill, who is good enough, is at Chelsea. Reece James, who is good enough, is still at Chelsea. What is this anti-Cobham? Armando Broja went on tour, even though he's not good enough. He should be another one that should be getting forced out of the club. He should be another one leaving the club because he's not good enough. Yet people will have a sentiment, you know, and this is what kills clubs. Sentiment that, oh, you have to back the player. He came out of Cobham. What does Cobham have to do with it? You didn't have this energy for Romelu Lukaku. You didn't have this energy for Ziyech. Everybody is praying Kepa leaves. Kepa hasn't trained. Kepa, in my opinion, is better than Petrovic. He's better than Sanchez. He's not considered for this team. Why? But in Gallagher's situation, he's not better than Enzo Fernandez. Especially in this system. He's not better than Moises Caicedo, don't make me laugh. We are already seeing the benefits of Lavia in the team. Kieran Dewsbury-Hall is country miles ahead of him, and everyone was celebrating him when we signed him. Furthermore, Carney Chukwuemeka is a better player than him. Yet, people will run the agenda that, oh no, you can't. He should be given a fair chance. For what? He's not going to make the squad. He might not even make the squad. He's 6th choice midfielder at best. He's not better than Andre Santos. And Andre Santos had to go to Strasbourg to get minutes. So please cut out this crap. And the same thing goes for Trevor Chalobah. I like Chalobah as a player. But the reality is, from what I've seen from Toussaint, he ain't no worse than Chalobah. I think Fofana, once he gets fit and raring to go, will be better than Chalobah. I think Levi Colwill's better than Chalobah. And I think Badiashile is better than Chalobah. There is 4 centre-halves better than Chalobah. I think Reece James as a right centre-back is better than Chalobah. And I also think Malo Gusto as a right centre-back is better than Chalobah. So why should Chalobah still be at Chelsea? Only the creme de la creme are meant to make it at Chelsea. People, go and look through Real Madrid's graduates. Go and look through Real Madrid's graduates. How many of those graduates made it from their Castilla? How many? No, not many. And the thing is, since John Terry, how many players have we produced that came out of our Cobham graduate where we're like, oh my God, you know what? We really messed up here. Apart from Jamal Musiala, who is a bona fide stud, right? And it was a situation where his family wanted to move back to Germany. Who else is there? Who else came out of Cobham where we're like, you know what, we really messed up? Reece James is the next big one. Levi Colwill may be the next big one. Andreas Christensen won a Champions League and played a lot here. He never gets the praise. But Conor Gallagher, we're gonna cry. Listen, grab your banner, grab your stuff, and you're training with the kids. Bye, go to Spain. Enough is enough. 18 months, they have put him on alert. Hot alert. Big man, you are not welcome here. He has been moaning for 18 months. And now you want me to feel sorry for him? Under no circumstances. I don't care what it shows to Cobham. It doesn't matter. We will keep winning. And when we're winning at Cobham level, players are still going to come to Chelsea because they'll have a long, illustrious career off. Sorry, that's just my opinion. A lot of you won't like this. I don't care. It is what it is. Have a lovely day. I hope you lot enjoyed the content. Enjoy the sun out there. Bye.